Okay, testing 1, 2. So what I'm doing here is I have a favorite rabbi, and he does something called Stump the Rabbi, where he has a bunch of people just come on his live and ask him a bunch of questions. And he's an expert, right? He's an expert in the Torah. I'm no expert of Torah, but I'm an expert in this particular field. You know, getting into car accidents and car insurance. So we're gonna try to stump the Maven. You know, I'm gonna prove I'm an expert here. Um, I'm going to prove I'm an expert. I'm going to read these questions. I got answerthepublic.com. You're the public, obviously. I got all the questions that people are asking, and I've got the answers. You're going to see me looking at this tablet, yeah, for the questions, but there's no way I'm going to be able to look up the answers this fast. So ready, steady, go. Question number 1. Are car insurance rates going up? Yeah. So the farther we get away from COVID and the more return to office that we get, the more people are straight up on the road. Not only that, but ADOS operations usually add about 30% to the cost of the job. So as we get forward after 2017, I think, ADOS integration into vehicles gets a lot heavier. And as the average age of a vehicle gets closer to that 2017 figure, the ADOS integration factor also goes up. So we see that 30% multiplier going on more and more cars, which means that it's going to cost more to fix a car, which means that, yeah, car insurance rates are going up. Not even counting inflation, right? Some kind of new guy would have just been like, oh yeah, due to inflation. No, I'm an actual expert. Like, okay, listen, next one. Are car insurance payouts taxable? Um, I don't know about bodily injury, but I do know for property damage in Texas, they're not going to be taxed and it's not income. And here's why: because you didn't profit, you didn't make any money, you lost something, and you were indemnified. You were lost something and indemnified. You do not pay taxes on property damage payments on car insurance payouts. I can't speak to bodily injury or, any kind of settlements outside of that. But what I will say again, I know for sure, car insurance payouts in terms of property damage are not going to be taxable because you're being indemnified for what you've lost. You're not profiting. That's not income. You're being indemnified for a loss. Are car insurance companies open on weekends? Some of them. I personally work with Geico, and I can access a claim agent 24/7, 365, even on holidays. But I know that some of their team don't work every day. I don't believe my auto damage adjuster works every day in Geico, but I do know that my insurance company is open on weekends, but I also know that smaller insurance companies are not. Boom. Are car insurance deductibles annual? No, they're per claim. Boom. Are car insurance rates going up in 2023? Yes, they already did. Boom. Are car insurance quotes free? They should be. Most of them are free. The reason why they're free is because they want you to fucking take it. They cost money to generate a quote, but they are not. They are free to you, the consumer, because the insurance companies are salivating at the chance that you might give them some business. Boom. Can car insurance cover repairs? I think it's funny that this is a question because, you're more likely to have filed a claim on your health insurance than your car insurance, and you can bet almost for sure that your health insurance isn't paying up for everything. But car insurance is a little bit different. It's going to depend on your company and your policy. Again, I'm going to trump it. I got Geico here. I know that Geico can cover my repairs because I have been with them for a while. I use their network shops because I want them to cover my repairs. Car insurance can cover your repairs. If you want the best shot at it, go with their network shops. If you want the exact repair that you want with, with a dealership shop who does all their own parts and stuff, you're going to come out with some out-of-pocket expenses. But can car insurance cover repairs? Absolutely. And if you go with a network shop, it's a slam dunk for most car insurance companies. For some cut rate companies, you're gonna have real cut rate policies that they might not cover everything, but That's why you go shopping. You know, that's why you go shopping. That's why you don't always rely on another person's insurance policy to keep you protected. You want to have a good insurance that you trust, even if it costs a little bit more than the bare minimum. Boom. Can car insurance drop you? Yes. If you're too risky, they will drop you, and then you have to go sign up for the assigned risk pool. Boom. Can car insurance deny a claim? Yes. If they can prove that you made something up, you lied, or you were not eligible for coverage at the time of the claim, they will deny a claim. Can car insurance deny coverage? Yes. For instance, if you didn't pay your bill, if you were doing something like some kind of courier business that you're not insured for, they can deny coverage. Can car insurance increase without notice? No. Can car insurance be a tax write-off? That's technically a business question. But I believe so. If it's a business expense, it can be a tax write-off. But you'll need to insure it as a business car. God. How car insurance works. Okay. Fundamentally, car insurance is... Okay, I'm not stoned. I gotta sneeze. Okay. How car insurance works. A lot of people are asking this, so I really gotta put some thought into it. How car insurance works. Fundamentally, car insurance is you putting money into a piggy bank. And this piggy bank is saying, not only am I going to keep your dollars, but even if you haven't put in enough and you hit somebody, we're going to act like you put in enough, because over time we're going to charge you as if you did. So as long as you keep putting it in, we'll keep you covered. And then if you need it, if you don't need it, here's how it works. If you don't need it, you still have to pay, but you pay a better rate than everybody who needs it, right? Because you're in a pool of people who don't need it, but pay for it, which is an insurer's favorite pool, so they want to keep you, so they're going to give you the best rates they can, right? They're going to have to squeeze you for something because you might hit somebody. Right? They're going to have to squeeze you for something because at any time you can turn from somebody who doesn't need the coverage into somebody who does need it. So, even if you're that, you still got to have insurance. Then when you use it, it becomes a case of you get an adjuster. And this is how it works in Texas. I speak in Texas. You get an adjuster who says, hey, I think that this can be resolved for this amount reasonably and equitably, and if it's not, let me know. And then an adjuster pays you based on that. Now, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes it's not enough, and you can fill out a little report. Most people get their body shop to fill out this report. And it says, hey, this was not enough. What you gave me was not enough. I need these extra parts. I need these extra labor operations. And then the insurance adjuster says, I've heard of these parts and labor operations, and I know that you can get it done for less. Larry down the street, he says he can do it for less. And then the shop that did all the work to put those parts and labor operations together for you, they know that you've been in kind of a stuck situation, and they want to do right for you. So they're going to probably lower their rates to whatever the insurance man says that the guy down the street is charging. And they'll try to knock down their prices on the parts to what that imaginary amount he's charging, because the insurance company says it can be possible. And so the insurance company gets a discount in general on repairs because they're like a group. They're like a consumer group. So in general, they're able to pay less for these repairs than you would because they've got a bunch of trained negotiators. Now, this doesn't always work. sometimes body shops don't want to mess with all that crap, which is their right. And let's say, you know what, your insurance man gave you this amount, this is the bill. We don't want to dance around, take pictures, all this crap for them. And it's rough sometimes, but the way that car insurance works, if you want car insurance to work, is you need a body shop and a guy to pay them. And the insurance company should be the guy to pay them instead of somebody arguing, right? So not only do they give that for you, but also if somebody else gets in a car accident and you're with you, a car accident that you're responsible for, that same negotiator is going to say, hey, I bet we can get the amount done for this. And not only do the times that you need it work out well for you because of this negotiator, but the times that you need it because you hit somebody else, that negotiator, he's going to make sure that it's on the up and up, that everything's fair. And that's how insurance works in Texas. It's complicated, right? It's complicated. Boom. How car insurance deductible works. Your insurance company says that they are responsible for a reasonable repair minus your deductible amount. So you may end up paying more than your deductible, but your insurance company will owe the amount of the reasonable repair or the ACV of the vehicle minus your deductible, which they determine with the contract. So it's not something that they're charging you. Deductible is something that the insurance is not joining you in the loss. So you've already lost it. When you're paying all this money, when the insurance is paying all this money, they're trying to get you something back. That deductible, you ain't getting that back. That's gone to the wind. Deductible, how the insurance deductible works? It's gone. It's gone. No, it's not a charge. It's not a fee. It's gone. It's in the wind. How car insurance claims work. Give me a minute because I want to consider how car insurance works, how car insurance claims work. How car insurance claims work is, I want to give the most general answer to show how smart I am. How car insurance claims work is one person says to an insurance company, there was some damage and I need some money for it. That's an insurance claim. You don't have to even be insured with them. Anybody can file an insurance claim and they'll write it down for you, right? They'll write down everything that you say. You could if you want some attention, you can right now file for an insurance claim and they'll listen to everything that you say, give you a claim number and everything. As long as you mention one of their policyholders, I don't know if you have to mention one of their policyholders. I think you do. I think you have to mention one of their policyholders. I shouldn't say that. You do have, yeah. You have to mention one of their policyholders, identify them by either name or license plate, assert that even if you are the policyholder, assert that you are owed money due to some damage that happens. There you go. Boom. Okay. That's how an insurance claim works. That's the claim. Then the insurance company says either yes, I'm responsible for that, and they pay it as in terms of reasonable repair, or they say no, I'm not responsible for that, and you're in for a fight. How car insurance works after accident. I'm gonna say that's how car insurance works. I'm gonna say that's how it works. How car insurance works in USA. I'm gonna say I answered that already. How car insurance is calculated. This isn't even in my lane, but I know. So car insurance is calculated. This is called underwriting. This is the science of underwriting. A bunch of people are put into a bunch of different pools by how risky they are. Now, remember those people I was talking about who have insurance but don't need it? The best pool? There's also a pool of people who've been in one accident, people who've been in two accidents. The pools get pretty small too. You've got 25-year-old males who've been in one accident, right? You've got 67-year-old females who have been in 14. I don't know if they. I don't know if they would cover a 67-year-old female that was in 14 accidents, but they have pools, right? They have pools and pools. They say, how risky is it? How risky is it to have this person? How much am I going to have to charge this person in order to be able to make a dime? Insurance companies try to keep this margin as narrow as they possibly can to retain customers because that's the game. You know, if somebody else can figure out how risky this person is and can figure out how to profit off of them based on probability, they're going to give them a good rate because if they won't, their competitor will. So car insurance is calculated by probability and risk assessment. Boom. What car insurance coverage do I need? You only need liability in Texas. Boom. What car insurance is the cheapest? I don't know. This isn't my purview. What car insurance is required by law? Liability. Boom. What car insurance is cheaper than Geico? I think most of them, actually. Geico, I don't think Geico even pretends to be cheap anymore. I have Geico, and I don't think it's cheap, but I don't think they want to be cheap. Don't they want to be the best? I mean, I guess like Chubb is the best, right? But Geico wants to be the most valuable, right? Yeah, I think Geico wants to be most value is the position they want to sit at. So, I would say most car insurance companies are cheaper than Geico, probably. I don't know that though for sure. I have no way to know that, and I don't know that. So, but I would assume most. I could be an expert without knowing that. I would say, what car insurance do I need? Liability. Boom. What car insurance should I get? Liability. Boom. I have Geico. I have Geico. I think I can say that now because I'm not an adjuster anymore. I think I can say all of this that I've been saying. You can get Geico. When car insurance lapse, if you miss a payment, car insurance lapses are super, super, super dangerous. Don't miss a payment. If you're late by a day, that's a lapse. Unless you have a special stipulation that says you can be late by a few days and it's not a lapse, you will have a lapse. You can be current once you get back to it, but you're lapsed if you're delinquent in payment. When car insurance denies a claim, if you do something fraudulent or you have no coverage for the situation. When car insurance goes down, when you change risk groups, there's a time period, I believe it's 7 years, that an accident remains on your driving record. I think it's 7 years. I'll have to check back after this, honestly, but once you change, the only way for insurance to go down is if you change risk groups into a lower risk group, or if you change to an insurance company who's offering a better rate at the time. But otherwise, your car insurance will not go down as long as you're in your same risk group. Inflation alone will keep it ticking up. The only way for car insurance to go down is if you enter into a lower risk group. You can buy a smaller car, right? You could buy, you could go from a Hummer to a Toyota Camry, and your car insurance will go down. When car insurance goes up, when you get a bigger car, when you get a more expensive car, when you get into an accident, when you're in a different risk pool, again, when you enter into a different risk pool, or whenever your policy renews, it'll go up. When car insurance expires, it'll say on your ID card. You should have your ID card. It'll say when it expires on your ID card. You should have your ID card. If you don't have access to your ID card, you're asking to meet cops. You can't even get your car inspected, right? If you don't have your ID card. So it expires on your ID card. When car insurance sends you a check, 7 days after an inspection, when they have agreed to the damages and agreed that that you should be covered, and then they verify ownership, and then they'll cut you a check. Boom. Where is car insurance cheapest? Theoretically, where there are the fewest losses occurring. That's where I think car insurance is cheapest. Boom. Where is car insurance cheapest in Ontario? I don't know about Ontario. Um, where are car insurance? Most of them are nationwide. Um, where to get car insurance? You can get it online. If you found me, you've been offered car. If you found me, you've been offered car insurance on the way to finding me for sure. Um, where to compare car insurance? This is for salesmen, you know. This is for salesmen. I'm not. I'm an expert in coverage. I'm not a salesman. Which car insurance is cheaper? I don't know. Which car insurance is best? I prefer Geico. Um, I I don't know what's best. I don't know what's best. I have Geico. Which car insurance is cheapest? I don't know, and I don't want to know. Which car insurance company has the best rates? I don't know, and I don't want to know because I don't want to be with the cheapest option for anything I do. Which car insurance is required by law? Liability. Which car insurance company is the best? I prefer Geico. Which car insurance? I prefer Geico. Which car insurance is the best? I prefer Geico. Which car insurance is best in India? I don't know. Which car insurance is cheaper? I don't know. Which car insurance is cheapest? I don't know. Which car insurance is best in South Africa? Blah, blah, blah. Why car insurance goes up? You go into a higher risk pool or inflation. Why car insurance increase? You go into a higher risk pool or inflation. Why car insurance went up? It's the same thing. Why car insurance is so high? I'm getting to the bottom of the list because I have not been getting stumped even. I mean, I don't believe it's a fair stumping if you're asking me about car insurance in India, right? Because I only purport to know about car insurance in Texas. Will car insurance cover repairs? I literally I answered, can car insurance cover repair? Will car insurance cover repairs? If you have a good insurance company, they will. This is why you maybe pay more than bottom dollar. This is why some of these searches, like which car insurance is cheapest, these are probably the people asking, will car insurance cover repairs? Because if you pay for the cheapest insurance, then probably not, honestly, because the cheapest ones probably don't have direct repair facilities, right? I think that I'm going to look back and I if I was looking for a cut rate insurance, I know some of you are, right? Some of you watching this are looking for cut rate insurance. If I was looking for cut rate insurance, I would find the cheapest insurance that still had a direct repair network. Because then I would have a prayer at full coverage for the damage of one of these accidents, right? So maybe don't get the cheapest, but maybe get the cheapest one that has a network. Will car insurance cover stolen items? Probably not. Check your policy. If they have something in there written, then maybe. But car insurance will generally not cover stolen items unless they are a permanent fixture to the car. So if you get back to your truck and it's on blocks, they will cover the wheels and tires. You know, if you get to your truck and it's on blocks and they took your sunglasses, you are out of luck on the sunglasses unless it's in your policy. That's technically a homeowner's or renter's insurance issue. Will car insurance go down? Not unless you go into a lower risk group. Will car insurance pay for repairs? I just answered that. Will car insurance cover hitting a deer? That's a comprehensive. Also, collision coverage will cover that. It just won't be a comprehensive claim. You can do either comprehensive if you have comprehensive coverage for the deer, or collision if you don't have comprehensive. Will car insurance cover vandalism? That is a comprehensive claim. And that's it. 673,000 people, I think. No, I don't know. But that's all the questions they gave me. I answered all of them. You didn't see me look up anything, did you? I just know all of this. That's why I'm the Insurance Maven. You know? That's why you come to me. That's why you're here.